going on, everybody? It's Trent here. We're just finishing up the strut tower install, the rear strut tower bar. It's a lot more involved process than we thought it was going to be. Pretty much I bought this one because the fact that it triangulates compared to like a lot of them just did just a bar that went across your rear strut tires. And I wanted something that tied it back to the body of the car, because I'd heard a rumor that with doing a coilover swap on a Foxbody that it could cause strut tires to blow out. I don't know if that's true. Probably not, but I wanted to. So found the Kenny Brown strut tower bar, messaged some of their staff, and they said it should fit. I'd have to kind of do some minor stuff, and we could have kind of just did it a lot easier way of just kind of, you know, ovaling the holes out and then just kind of making it fit, and it would have fit fine, but we just kind of wanted to make it a little bit more sturdier. So what we did is Dad come up with the idea of making his own end brackets for it. So he cut the ones that come on the Kenny Brown bar, he cut those off and then welded it to the new ones that he made that really fit the car a lot better. They kind of wrapped around the shock tower, whereas the Kenny Brown one were just a right angle 90-degree bracket. And it would, like I said, we probably could have made it work fine. We would have had to drill the top hole out, just make it an oval just to fit, because it was off a little bit there. But overall, I'm pleased with it. I mean, I think our design would probably work a little bit better. I mean, obviously it might not be as strong as it just being all one piece, but that piece was just welded anyway. So if it was a billet one or something, it would be different, but it'll be fine the way it is. So he did that, and then we made it fit the car, and then we showed, that's what I've got the light on back there. I'll show you all here in a second, but we cut the interior trim out and then cut a hole in the carpet and drilled a hole in the floor. That way it'll fit. So I'm pretty happy with it. I just wanted to have it done before I take the car up and get all the front end stuff done. And when he does that, he's supposed to be doing the rear coilover swap too. So, but just wanted to get on here and say, Dad's wanted me to blatantly tell you guys that he owns a welder, but he is not a welder. So don't judge him for his welding skills, or don't try anything that you see here at home. We are not professionals, and nor do we claim to be. And just don't, this isn't a guide. This is just us out here working, wrenching around and just trying to make something work that don't really fit. So that's what we've done here. As you can see, I've got the 1320 "No, my car is not done yet" shirt on. It'll never be done. It's getting done, or at least to my ideal of where I want it to be at. Pretty much once the front end stuff gets done, really just axles, and I've got the axles I rebuilded. Just do a rebuild on the diff, or just get one that's already been rebuilt. Depends on how I want to do it. And probably TKX swap, and other than that, that'll pretty much be where I want the car. I'd like to do a set of heads on it at some point. It does have E7s on it right now. It's got some kind of cam. I don't know what cam it's got, but the engine's not really been touched since I bought the car 5 years ago. So I'd like to do a cam of some sort, or at least figure out what mine has, and then a set of probably GT40 heads at some point. So, and after that, I really think the car will be power-wise, that'll be all it really needs. I mean, this thing isn't really needed to be no powerhouse or nothing. So, but yeah, we'll get into the video here, and you guys can see us trying to test fit this and see how it just doesn't fit, and then what we did to solve that. So, but yeah, enjoy the video. Be tight. Yeah, so here you can really see how tight it was without making the shock holes in oval, I had to figure something out. So that's what we ended up doing. We went ahead and proceeded to make custom brackets, and Dad fabbed that up and he welded it on there at the end. So, and a little change of scenery here. We moved locations, and here we just got some of the interior backing just held up while Dad's working on the 10-foot right now. While Dad was working on fabbing all that up, I ended up taking the caliper off here, or at least took the caliper. I didn't take the bracket off, and not for sure how everybody fixes this, but these cover brakes, they tend to leave about a ½ inch area on the rotor itself that the pad doesn't make contact with. So I took some caliper paint here and painted my rotor, as dumb as that sounds. I mean, it doesn't make contact with it anyway, so it's not affecting anything, but to me it just looks better having a black line there compared to just having a big rusty line around it. So I did that to the front a long time ago, and I'm just now getting around to doing the rear. So I'll try to link the paint we get in the description here, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. So here is the finished bracket. Dad added gussets there on the side and drilled the holes in the body of the car and on the bracket itself, and got hardware mounted in. As you can see, it lines up very good on this side after excessive trimming of all the seam sealer and everything, and then the other side lines up also good. Here I'm just showcasing how the holes are inside underneath the car, inside the shock tower area. As you can see, there's 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and same as the other side. after we took the iron to the carpet there and trimmed that out, we got it all bolted in. Dad crawled under there and got the bottom tap bolt in, but we had to do excessive trimming to the spare tire cover to fit the bracket. And then we just took a saw and just cut out where we taped out there and cut it out in the plastic to fit. And here's the finished product. Ignore my poor striping and just quickly just vacuumed it out. But here it is with the back seats laid down. It's got plenty of room, and then I'll show it with the back seats up, and you can see it's got enough room that I can put my torque wrench up there and a thing of antifreeze as I take it with me on trips. Overall, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. Dad did an amazing job as always, and hopefully this will help once the coilovers come in and get installed. But yeah, I'm very pleased. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys leaving comments and likes and just supporting the channel here. So I'm trying to do a video a month this year. I can't promise it, but that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So cheers.